Kenneth, turn around. Okay. Robert, come join us. Trying to get that one. Hi. Ashley? Yes. Ashley? Okay, we're going to start. Everyone say bye to Ashley. Bye, Ashley. Okay. We're starting a few minutes late, so we have to get started right away. As we get started, you're going to turn and whisper to your partner. Can you remember with the both of you all 6 groups of animals? Go ahead.
its external features, what it looks like, and what it does, what it
Clap twice. For bird, reptile, amphibian, fish, bird. Again, mammal, insect. Okay, it's a mammal. You are correct. What makes it a mammal? It's a mammal because eyes on Cavalier.
It's a mammal.
Row one looks good.
It's a mammal because it's a mammal because it's warm-blooded.
It's warm-blooded. Exactly. What's another thing we know about mammals? We know that mammals, eyes on Charlize.
That has bones.
So say that in a full sentence. Mammals have.
Mammal has backbone.
Scarlett Elvis, show your best. Mammals have backbone. Great. What's one more thing that really sets them apart from other animals? Eyes on. That's a good hand. Eyes on Sydney. See if you were thinking the same thing she was thinking.
And also,
Mammals have.
mammals have hair and they get milk from their mother.
Good. She got both of them. Mammals have hair or fur, and they get milk from their mother. No other animal has fur like us. Okay. So now we're gonna do this one. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Bird. Fish. Mammal. Insect. Reptile. Ooh, amphibian. What's the difference between a reptile and an amphibian? Eyes on Kenneth. Ooh, Kenneth, wait till you have everyone. We're a team.
That amphibians are a little wet and reptiles are dry.
Say it one more time.
That reptiles are dry and amphibians are a little wet.
Yeah. So amphibians spend half of their life in the what?
Water.
Yeah, and so their skin is also, as you said, what?
Wet.
But the skin of a turtle, Kenneth, is
Dry. A
interesting.
sea turtle is an amphibian.
All right, here. Parallel lines. Fish, bird, mammal, insect. Yep. What's one thing we know about insects really quickly, Robert? Okay, I can talk to you when we start our game. Robert, what's one thing you know about insects?
Grasshopper.
Well, that's an example, but what do we know about all insects? Malia,
Come on.
Ooh. Sitting up straight, showing your best. We are preparing for a test on Monday. This is going to help you do the best you can do. Eyes on Robert. Robert, what's one thing we know about insects?
Insects and
What tool can we use? I know actually you weren't here. We did the insect day. How many legs do they have?
6.
6. Very good. And how many body parts do they have, Stanley?
The body parts. What body parts they have is their head, their
My question was how many? How many body parts? Robert, sit up straight.
how many body parts in their
Aaliyah, Morning, now your turn. So if you're going to say the head, the thorax, and the abdomen, how many is that?
3.
Awesome. This is a...
Bird.
What do we know about birds' bones and why? Eyes on Samuel.
What we learn?
They have...
They have shallow
David Moore.
bones because if they had big bones like people, they wouldn't be able to land or fly.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to get off the ground or land because then they'd be too heavy when they landed. So they have hollow bones. Very good. That word is hollow. Last one. What is this, Sydney?
That
Sit down.
is a amphibian.
It's an amphibian.
It's a amphibian.
An amphibian because
It's an amphibian because amphibians live some of the frogs live in water.
they live part of their lives in water. Yep.
And also
Interesting. We're talking only about frogs though right now. All right, turn around. We are going to play the review game. So every time I see you got the answer correct, I'm going to give you a stamp. We have 13 minutes to do this. We have to finish the whole thing. So when it's writing time, your pencil is on the paper. That shows that you are thinking and working. Get ready. Okay, number 1, classify this animal. Precious, classify means put into. One more time, classify means put into. Great, 1A, that's the first part of the first group. This animal is part of the blank group. Look at the picture, see what you think. So Cavalier, you just got a pencil, which makes me think there might be one in your desk. Suddenly I can tell you to stand up. If you're picking one up, that's okay. Okay, starting now, bodies are still so that all scholars can think. Okay, you have 5 more seconds. Good job. Which group does it belong to, Robert? Great. Next one. How do you know this animal belongs to that group? Oops, tops. Pencils in the group, hold your hands on the desk. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kenneth, warning, voices off. Kenneth, 2, hold your hands. So, when we move our desks, it disrupts us for 2 reasons. It's loud, and it could hurt someone's hand. We don't need to move our desk. If your desk is in the wrong place, raise your hand and ask me. Just leave it where it is for right now. We all look good right now. We're going to stop moving the desk. Number 2. How do you know this belongs? I didn't tell anyone to move yet. Put your pencils in the group. We don't have a lot of time. We need to work as a team. So circle all that apply means if all of them were correct, you would circle all of them. So you can circle none of them, 1 of them, 2 of them, 3 of them, or all of them. So how do you know it's an insect? Circle all the things that show it's an insect. Go ahead. Parallel lines, we're checking number 2. Clap twice for, it's green. Does that make it an insect? No, I can think of some green animals that are other types of animals. Clap twice for, it has 3 body parts. Correct, it has 3 body parts. The head, the thorax, the abdomen. The animal has 6 legs. No. How many legs do insects have? David, warning sounds off. Rachel, how many legs do insects have?
They have 6.
They have 6, not 8. And then last, the animal has a backbone. This is the only animal that doesn't have a backbone. What do we call the group of animals? Instead of a vertebrate, what do we call it? Kenneth. That's the thing it has. That's like bone. Invertebrate. Great. Moving on to the next one. I see you. 1 second. What's this animal? What group and how do you know? Do that one now. Go. We're going to see how many of these we can get to. Turn the page when you're ready. Good. Okay, is that right? That's not going to make me come too fast. I'm going to get to everyone. Do this one, then I'll come check it. 1C, what animal? How do you know? Robert, warning sound. 1C. Get a tissue, Malia. Okay, number 1B is a bird. Turn to 1C. Make sure you have 1C. Raise your hand if you have a question. Yes. With 1C. All I said was turn to 1C. We're going to check 1C in 30 seconds. If you're on 1C and you're done, check if the person next to you got the same thing as you. There's 2 answers to this one. Good job. Good job. Do you agree with Cavalier? Yeah? Nice job. Nice partner work. Yes. 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 Okay. Hands are down. If I didn't get to yours, I'll get to it eventually. Pencil in the group, hold your hands on your desk. 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember to get there by 0. Take your pencil, put it in the groove. There you go. Turn your body. Okay, so now we're going to do part 2. We're going to do this one at a time and check our work. Classify the consumer. What is a consumer? Eyes on Cavalier. All pencils are in the groove.
A consumer is
She's over here.
a consumer is like an animal. A consumer is when an animal consumes to eat food.
Yeah, so you use the word consume to help you. A consumer is when an animal eats food to get energy. Versus a producer. What do producers do? Kenneth, warning sounds are off. Eyes on Sydney.
And also,
What is a producer?
a producer is a bird.
No, that's nice. No. So what is a producer? Change your color. A producer is,
A producer is
where do they get their energy?
from the plants, and
Nope. Plants are,
plants are producers.
and they get their energy from the,
Sun
exactly. Tough. Plants,
are producers.
thank you. And they get their energy from the,
Sun.
great. Classify the consumer. Turn, checking for the best writer's position. Elvis, warning, turn around. That's not respectful. I will come to you. Circle the correct choice. What kind of eater is this animal? Only based on the picture. You're using the picture as a clue. Parallel lines. Clap twice for herbivore, carnivore, omnivore. Okay, why would you say omnivore, Robert? Nope, we're on this one. Tracking Robert. Remember pencil? Nope, Robert, don't go yet, so everyone's showing you respect. When we're going over an answer, all pencils are down. Eyes on Robert, see why he picked omnivore. Rachel, warning, fold your hands properly. I picked omnivore because
I picked on a book because
what is an omnivore? Omnivores eat plants So, what do you see in the picture, Robert?
I
No, we're not changing anything yet. We're still talking to Robert.
see some meat. I see some
You just see meat. So based on just the picture, it must be a what, Robert?
carnivore.
Oh, it must be a carnivore. Nice thinking. Circle carnivore now. Yep. So Precious also and Anthony also picked omnivore. I see why one would think that if you think they eat plants. But the picture shows me that it's only eating meat. Brooklyn Warning, put your hands down. Put your finger onto B. Tell your partner how you know what type of consumer this is, Bo. Leah, when you talk to your partner. Lewis, talk to someone else thinks you don't make them feel it. So then I'm going to move your team and then fold your hands. Pennant fold. That's okay. What is it and why? Eyes on Scarlett. See if you got what she got. Nice tracking. Well, what did I say? Let's use the picture as evidence. Based on the photograph, what do you see in the photograph that tells you what it is? Eyes on Scarlett. Oh, so what is it? Nope. What is it taking from the human? Someone really quickly, what is it taking from the human? Kenneth. Oh, so what kind of eater is it?
Carnivore.
Carnivore, because it's eating something from humans. We are meat, taking blood from us. So it's a carnivore, circle carnivore, turn the page. I'm looking for the partner group that works the best together. 2C, tell your partner, Precious Warning, change your color. We need to keep our things in our area. Tell your partner how you know what kind of eater this is. Circle it now. It's the giraffe. That's a carnivore. Turn the page. Pencils in the group. Hold your hands on your desk. 5, 4, 3, 2. They got a color change. Robert, warning, not respectful. 2C, which consumer was it and how do you know? Eyes on Josiah, pencils in the group. Checking who is warning, Robert warning, Sydney.
Because giraffes eat just
Oh, tough. We need to fold our hands on the desk. If we get warnings, that's not a reason to be upset because then we get more warnings. But then if you show me you fix it, it's going to make our day better. Fold properly on your desk. Eyes on Josiah.
I know this giraffe is carnivore because it only eats humans.
And what do you see in the picture?
The giraffe eats.
Ah, interesting. Funny how that works. Next, 2D, tell your partner what kind of consumer this is. Go ahead. probably need to take Robert out. He's like